The pictographs on the walls here are ancient letters known as hieroglyphs. They represent the countless jokes developed by the ancient Hoo civilization. Ladies and gentlemen, I figured out what the pictures on the wall are. They're all just ancient memes. Every single one of those faces I thought I saw was actually that boy the entire time. Help me, I can't escape this hell. Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. In the last episode, we made it to the summit of Hoo Mountain and defeated the dinosaur there that Bloblonodon was guarding, which turned out to be Prince Peasley of the Beanbean Kingdom. And he gave us a rose, so we are now headed to Beanbean Castle. But first, we have to get ourselves some hammers from the Hammer Bros over here. Which is very convenient because we knocked down a Hoo stone straight into their shop in the last episode, so we can now do that. And before we do that, please make sure to leave a like on the video down below if you are excited. I really appreciate all of you guys' support, as always. So, with that, let's get in here and let's upgrade our arsenal, shall we? Boy, did you two arrive at exactly the right time. Just now a Hoo rock fell down the waterfall. Check it out, we'll use it to make you the ultimate hammer! No, honestly, I feel bad for breaking this rock, because it's so happy, man. It's just so giddy looking. Especially since these guys are just making pure brain trauma out of their heads right now. Oh, it feels good, great to be making hammers again for such a long break. Every time they do this, they get just a little bit dumber. In fact, it feels so darn great that we went ahead and made you guys two, what's it called? The swingy thing. Look at that craftsmanship. Pow! Now you're playing with power. Yeah, you got that right. These bad boys are now all yours. How are they, like, why are they floating? By the power of hammers, they were, like, possessed and floating. Okay, we can now use solo hammer action, though, so demonic hammer dudes aside. I guess we ought to teach you guys how to properly use hammers, huh? First, press the R button to select your hammer. Alright. I hate how slow-paced these tutorials are, man. They're like... It's like a Dora episode. It's like, press the R button. Did you press it? Press the R button. It's man... Not the most fun, but what can you do about it? This is the most basic of all the basics. Remember it! Try whacking all kinds of stuff with those hammers. One manly whack breaks the hardest rocks. You know, you ought to break that hammer in by smashing the rock in the next room. Sure, why not? If they're going to give us a little bit of a bonus along with our hammers, I will go ahead and take that nut and I will get the heck out of here. I admire their eyebrows and their goatees and all and their weird butt-looking hammerheads, but, I think it's time that we moved on to our own path, which is now down here. Now, where Fawful was before, we can go ahead and whack that statue right in its mean-looking mug. Stop giving me the stank eye like that, dude. Ugh, I will not be looked at in that manner by a rock. A mere rock. So yeah, now we can do that, which is very useful, and we can also make Mario and Luigi fight each other. We could give Mario brain damage too, not that that would do very much because, you know, he already can't talk. But with that, let's just go ahead and get the heck out of Hoo Village, move on, and start our road toward Beanbean Castle. Let's go ahead and break all these rocks, actually, just because it's kind of satisfying. You don't actually have to, but it's fun, you know? You know that feel when breaking stuff is the highlight of your day? I sure do. Honestly, there's something really satisfying about, like, breaking, like... Oh man, there's kids watching this video, I shouldn't say this, but there's something, like, really satisfying about, like, a piece of glassware that you don't need. If you just go ahead and break it, you know, there's just something that feels so good about it. But don't go out and break your parents' glassware, that's disrespectful, that's bad, please don't do it, thank you. Oh boy, what kind of horrible, evil monster beast am I? Jeez. Teaching all the kids to go break stuff. Ugh. Anyway, break all these rocks, and mysterious minecarts. Destination, Hoo Mountain Base. Capacity 1 per cart. What is down here, actually? Yeah, down here we have a whole bunch of extra items. We got a mushroom, a syrup, a mushroom, and a syrup. I already knew that prior to starting this. Don't worry, I'm not some kind of wizard or something. But, we can't go any farther into this direction, so unfortunately, for now, we're just gonna have to go back and take the mine carts, which is a little bit dangerous for plumbers like us. We're not used to this kind of intensity, man. But in here, we find some nice relaxing music and a cute old man and his dog. The old man looks like Oh my god, dude, it's Gumby. Bruh, dude, look at his body. He looks exactly like Gumby, but with a beard, dude. What is up? I was your biggest fan as a kid. Well there, parts. It's been a Gooma's age since we had any strangers in these parts. Now listen, fellas, if you want to ride in them rusty old carts, I won't go stopping you, but I'd advise out for trouble. Yep, no one knows where them rails lead. Still, I'll tell you something. You might just be able to find jewels by jumping a bit in there. And while you're hopping for loot, watch out. If you spot danger, just shine your light at it. Oh, mercy, there I go again. I'm always boring folks to tears with stuff like this. No, go on, you're so adorable. So, tell me, boys, care to ride in the carts? Heck yeah, I care to ride in the carts. So, this is another one of those minigames that this game has, and this one's actually pretty fun. You're playing as both Mario and Luigi simultaneously. You control Mario's flashlight so that you can light Luigi's way, and basically what we have to do here is just collect gems that come our way. That was a little battery pack because as you can tell, the light gets dimmer over time. So you gotta watch out for that because otherwise you're gonna be having a bad time. Luigi is afraid of the dark, so let's keep it nice and light for him. But the gems are color-coded as well. The green ones are always going to be on Luigi's, like, plane, and the red ones are always going to be on Mario's plane. And that's how they cover for the fact that they don't really have any 3D capabilities to work with in this game, you know? There are also, like, little enemies here and there, such as that little thwomp that dropped down from the ceiling. Is it a thwomp? I actually don't know if it's a thwomp. It might be like the Beanbean Kingdom's version of a thwomp, because there's like a lot of creatures in this game that are like the Beanbean Kingdom version of the Mushroom Kingdom thing, you know? And it's kind of cool seeing like the creature variety, but either way, you have to collect a certain number of gems before we get to the end of the track here. I believe it's 10, and we're already there. The first couple courses here are, like, ridiculously easy. Like, it's painful, and if you don't get 100% on them, then what kind of a miner are you, dude? I was gonna make some sort of pun about not being 18, but, like, let's be real. There's no possible way that would turn out funny. So, we cleared that level with 100%. We had 5 extra gems, so I feel pretty good about myself right now. Dude, this music is so relaxing. It makes me just want to take a nap. Can you please just, like, read me a bedtime story, Grandpa? Oh, why, howdy again. Well, fellers, this spot marks the last stop on the long, strange railroad of my life. What? Are you dying? Is that what you're saying? But I reckon your adventure's just begun. Get to it, boys! So, you know what? Let's run through another one of these, actually. You looking to ride again? I believe there's 4 or 5 levels here that you can do, and, the subsequent ones after the first one. The first one will just get you to from point A to point B, which is something that you have to do in order to progress with the game. Oh no, we got hit! If you get hit by the dudes, you just lose gems. You don't lose health or anything like that. But unfortunately, you do have to, pass with a certain number of gems, so that can be pretty annoying. There's also enemies here, such as that bat. You just shine your light on him, and he will go away. There's boos in later levels, I believe, which take a little bit more light shining to go away. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Subsequent levels here are optional, but you get rewards for playing them. And those rewards, well, we'll see in a minute, as long as I pass this. That is. Looks like we missed that gem there. It was too close, man. I just didn't have the time or the opportunity. But, yeah, there's rewards, and they're not, like, essential, and they're not items that, like, you can't, like, live without or anything like that, but they are helpful later on. I'm probably not going to go through every single level of this, because, like I said, it's not, like, really rare items or, like, pieces of armor or anything like that, like, you absolutely have to be a good old plumber miner dude, whatever the heck Mario and Luigi are trying to be these days. But it's the same prize every time, except it goes up in quantity every time is what I'm trying to say. And this would be a lot easier if I could just tell you that you made it to level 2. Well done. Tell you what, I'll set you up with beans. And yes, our prize are beans. These little fellas are rare, and old coot like me don't need them. Go on and get beanie. But I feel like beans is like the ultimate old coot meal. But anyway, I'm not gonna argue because we got ourselves 2. Does it say anywhere? Well, we got ourselves 2 hee-hee beans, is what they're called. The names for beans in this game are actually really interesting. If we go ahead and look at our items, we can see woo beans, which we got from, some enemies, and the hee-hee beans, which we just got from that minigame. And we can collect a whole bunch of each of these, and later on at the Star Beans Cafe, topical, we will be able to blend these into different coffees, which have different properties that we will get into later. For now, though, let's just grab ourselves some mushrooms and nuts and move on with our lives with our newfound hammers. Speaking of hammers, wait up! Oh boy, they're back. Oh, they are quite speedy. Forgot to mention one thing. We never taught you how to use your hammers in battle. Ready to learn? No, I don't want to. Try being polite, will you? Ready to learn? And yeah, they forced the tutorial on you. So, we have to get into battle and fight against the Hammer Brothers themselves. So to whack with a hammer. Mario uses the A button, Luigi uses the B button. What a novel concept. Talking don't do it justice though. Let me explain by example. First, let's do some solo attacks using hammers. Alright, go ahead and select your hammer. At least this tutorial allows us to navigate the menu ourselves. Press the A button right here! Mario's just like charging up. He looks like a Dragon Ball Z character like, oh man, that's smart. And I'm a hammerhead bro, so I'll be fine, no big deal. Press the button when the hammer shakes. When it shakes, you got it? And old green guy there should press the B button when his hammer shakes. So next we gotta learn how to defend with a hammer. Now press and hold B. So defending with the hammer is a little bit different than attacking with the hammer. It's when you release that you swing the hammer rather than when you press the button. So attacking and defending are different controls and it can be a little bit confusing, but it's not that big of a deal. You get used to it pretty fast. Did you get all that? You better have. Better look alive with those things. There are a lot of wobbly monsters and your jump won't diddly-do. Wobble? Why did I say wobbly monsters? Oh god. You gotta learn some new tricks if you want to get by them. Sure you guys will be able to take care of business? If you can't, you're gonna have to give us those hammers back. Hey, we're going back so we can ride the cart again. Alright, well, it was nice knowing you, Hammerhead Bros. See you later. Yeah, cart rides are thrilling, filled with suspenders. You nitwits filled with suspense. Suspense! Oops. Well, excuse me. Oh my god, I love that so much. See right here, already our hammers are useless, but I love Hammerhead Bros. The way they walk is just too much for me, man. I cannot handle it. Oh boy, it's ridiculous. So let's just go ahead and go on up this way, because there's some stuff up here for us, such as a mushroom. And man, there's got to be some item variety starting up soon here, because I have had enough of mushrooms and syrup-covered mushrooms and mushroom-covered syrup. Like, jeez, it's just getting old, man. Mario and Luigi must be dying to have some, like, McDonald's or Taco Bell or something, because, like, jeez. Oh, they've been eating one thing probably for their entire lives. And if you guys recognize this area, this is actually the bridge area from before, I believe, that we couldn't get up to. So we're going to go ahead and leave that alone for now. And instead, continue on northward. Whoa. What is going on here? That is a weird-looking Boo statue. Can we hammer it? Can we do anything to it? No, it does not look like it. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it, kill it, dead, kill it. No, Luigi can't handle this. Sorry for the interruption, everybody. Sorry for the small cart, but we are back on track now. This Boo statue actually doesn't really do anything. If you look at it, of course, it disappears. If you don't look at it, it sneaks a weird look at Luigi's butt from a strange angle, apparently. But, aside from that, we can't really do much with the Boo statue right now, aside from get our butts looked at in a very strange way. So let's go ahead and head down here, where we will find the first enemies it is appropriate to fight with our hammer. So let's go ahead and get a first strike on this guy, and you guys can see that a first strike with a hammer is much different than a first strike with a jump, because you don't actually do damage to the enemies, you just stun them for a turn. Which is almost more useful a lot of the time, because, it allows you to attack them, like, several times, once with Mario and once with Luigi before they become unstunned. Unless they're faster than you, then they kind of just become unstunned instantly, and it's, just not a good time for anybody. But, yeah, that's what a first strike with a hammer does, and that's what hammer combat is like. Let's go ahead and take out this dude, too, because I feel like we're lacking a little bit in the experience department right now, so I want to make sure that we ain't got no weak plumbers on our side, and that we're gonna do everything that we can to, protect the Beanbean and Mushroom Kingdoms, by which I mean destroy our hammers and get killed by the easiest enemies ever. This is not going well. Oh my gosh. But yeah, these guys look like little, like, tacos with spikes coming out of them. Little guacamole spikes, dude. They're like living tacos. I love these things so much. Oh boy, but there we go, level up with Mario, right as I was complaining about a lack of experience, which is definitely something that I approve of. Let's see, ooh. I assume, oh wow. There's like no ones on this. I'm sorry, I have to take it. I know it's our highest stat, but I have to. 2. Not bad. I mean, I'll take it. It's better than a 1. It's better than a 0. So, that's nice, I guess. Whoa, I just about jumped onto that guy. As you might expect, if you've ever played Paper Mario or anything like that, in this game, if you jump on top of the spike dudes, well, it's gonna hurt your little feetsies. And Mario and Luigi need their little feetsies, dude. They take very good care of their feet. I saw Mario getting a pedicure with Peach last week, actually. It was really cute. He was getting his toenails painted pink to match hers. It was adorable, man. They're so adorable together. But, there are quite a few enemies in this region, but I'm not going to worry about too many of them. Instead, we're going to read the sign and realize that Beanbean Castle Town is actually right around the corner. Before that, though, I should probably show off this new dude, who is called... He looks like he's straight out of, like, a Looney Tunes cartoon or something. Look at him, it's ridiculous. This is a Swarm, and it's a little Daffy Duck-looking worm thing that lives underground, and it has attacks that you have to defend yourself from by using both your hammer and your jump, and that's going to be a thing that we see a lot of in this game. And I really like that, actually. Enemies have, like, multiple attacks in this game, and there's a whole lot of variety within even one enemy, so, like, every enemy is, like, an exciting adventure. Alright, that's a little bit too dramatic, but, you know, every enemy is interesting. And so every battle is interesting. Oh, not necessarily for grinding, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to get at. Let's see. What looks good? Ooh, this has a lot of high numbers. Please. Yes! Finally we got a 3. I feel like we have not gotten our fair share of 3s yet, man. But, there's some weird cacti around here with some weird, creepy faces on them, which I do not approve of. They are gonna make me lose some sleep at night. Jeez. Ugh, so is that thing. Ugh, why is everything around here so ugly? So, I do want to show you real quick. If you go off to the right here, we'll see that Yoshi Theater, Hoo Hoo Mountain, all these different places are available. Well, not available, but this route is available, but the enemies around here are ridiculously strong. I'm not even going to try to fight them because I am almost 100% sure that I would die if I tried to. So we're going to ignore them and pay more attention to these happy trees. The trees are just like, yay, I love being alive. I would take a page out of those trees books if I were you and just be happy about everything because life is good, everything is beautiful. Beanbean Castle Town is right here and nothing could make this day bad, man. Everything is perfect and bright and happy and I love life. And everybody's dead. Nice. Oh? Hey, what's up, buddy? Oh god, he died right in front of our faces. Yep, well, this dude's dead. The town was attacked. The horror. Oh god, we finally make it to Beanbean Castle Town, and it looks like Prince Peasley was right. This must have been Cacletta's next target. So, we're gonna see what happened here. We're gonna see if we can do anything about it in the next episode of Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching this episode, which had to end on such a somber note. I apologize. But if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a very sad, solemn like on the video down below. 1 like equals 1 respect for this dead Beanbean dude. Oh my gosh, I am embarrassing myself. Thank you all very much for watching, and we will take on whatever did this to this town next time on Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga.